All right, good evening, folks. This is Real Talk. DeMarco Chandler here, and it looks like Brent is out of town today. So what I'm going to talk to you about is this bottle of real water concentrate. Well, I want to talk to you about that. And I know you want to hear a lot about this bottle of real water concentrate, but we are going to get into profile funnels today. And you are going to really learn how to create your own profile funnel. Now, I hope that this screen is not freezing on you. Uh, Let me have my assistant. Go ahead, Miss G. That's what we're going to call you today, Miss G. Would you please go ahead and begin to pull up the funnel? So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you using Facebook how to create your own funnel, or at least your profile funnel. So we're going to start with a profile funnel today, and we're going to take this step by step by step. So today is step one. So everybody make a note of that. Today is step one on how to build your profile funnel. Now, normally, after an election, I would imagine that no one would be here, but I appreciate those that are online with me today. And now the first thing I want to tell you to do, the very first thing I want you to do is I want you to go to canva.com. Everybody go to canva.com. Let me spell it for you. Canva, canva.com. This is a free program. That's right. You will not have to spend a dime for it. And when it asks you, to upgrade, always say no. Do not upgrade this particular file. Now, I do have a pro file myself, but I wanted to have one so I could figure out what you could do and what you can't do. And what I found out is you can almost do anything. This is going to be for you almost as good as Photoshop, because you're going to be able to do and create your own funnel images. So right now, we're going to show you how to create a funnel image first, and then load that funnel image to your profile on Facebook. So let's begin. The very first thing I'd like you to do is I want you to type in this box. When you get to canva.com, you're going to type in that box Facebook cover. And you'll see quite a few designs will come up. Facebook cover. Type that in there. Facebook cover. Hit enter. Now down there at the bottom left, it's a blank file, which you're going to click on that blank file. Now when you click on that blank file, it will ask you to log in, or it wants to make sure that you're logged into the funnel. So I want to make sure that everybody, not funnel, but logged into Canva. So I want to make sure that everybody's logged into Canva. So forgive me for this time that it takes for this thing to spin. We got a little slow connection here, but it's coming. And this is the screen you want to get to, the screen that you see right now that we're on, and it's taking its time to actually provide that screen. It's probably, I wonder what wireless we're using. So I don't want to get off into that. It's taking its time, so we got to wait, folks, as it spins and spins and spins.
I will
And
say that there
probably the
has
best
been a
thing for
few
me to do is
detector
probably to
stuff.
have had these images up for you so we didn't have to do this waiting. So for right now, while you're waiting, Griselda, take let's see, go down. Don't put my image back up so I can communicate. You just click stop, that red button, the red stop the image right there. Yeah, that's what you do. So once that image comes up, you can let him know, and he'll speak it in my ear. Let Joseph know once that image is ready for you. It still hasn't come up, so you put it back up on the front. Yeah. Okay, great. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to use this Canva to create the image. We're having a little bit of technical difficulty right now, and the image is not. It's just spinning. I guess the Canva piece is just spinning. If it is, check and look at the wireless connection and make sure it's on the net on our net piece. Is that on Netgear? Yeah. So that's probably the issue you're going to have if it's not on there. So again, forgive me as we are waiting to get this. This is something that we should not be going through, this technical difficulty. Oh, there we go. So now it's popping up and we got the image. So go ahead back to that screen. Okay. So this is what you're going to get with Canva. So the very first thing you want to do is you want to go to a group of images. So you want to pull up the images that I'm going to share all these images with all of you because I'm going to want you to build your own image piece. So on that file, while you're there, I want you to go to the chat box, if you all can see the chat box, and just type in your email so I can actually share these images with you so you can build your own profile funnel. So Ms. G, you want to go ahead and bring in those images now? Let's take our first image. All you have to do is click. Well, first you have to upload them. So let's upload the images to the Canva piece. So very first thing is you want to upload these images. So watch as we upload the images into Canva. There's an upload button to the left-hand side, as you can see. And she's actually already uploaded the images. So the images are there, but the upload button is here on the left side. So all you have to do is click the image once. So let's click the large image because that's the Facebook image that we're going to use. Now let's make sure that we stretch that image to fit the page. So what you have to do is you have to hold shift down and then you have to pull the image all the way and to fill the entire page or area. That particular area is already measured for Facebook. Since you were looking for Facebook covers, it automatically gives you the correct size. So let's fix that image. You may want to pull that image in the correct direction there. You happy with that? Okay, great. So the image is already stretched out, but remember, you hold shift down and then you pull the image from the corners. This is how you get the image to fit here on the canva.com application. Now, let's go ahead and move our concentrate into the image, all the way to the right-hand side of the image. Now, folks, this is easy. That's why I'm taking you step by step so you can see how easy this is. And there you go. You've got your concentrate and you've got your bottles or your juices or your drinks, because you're going to be able to spray that concentrate into any non-carbonated drink. That's it, pretty much any non-carbonated drink. Remember that. So now the next thing that we want to do is we want to give our words or our call to action. So let's go ahead and put a particular font that we want to use. So let's use the font that the Cheers font. That's a great image. You're going to like it. We're going to turn that font blue. You want to go ahead and stretch the font out. Remember to pull your font. When you're pulling those images, you always, even if it's font, you always pull from the corners while you're holding down shift. Okay, beautiful. Now let's go in here and type in here. This is going to be what our image is. We're going to type in health, wellness, and wealth. Health, wellness, and wealth. Okay. Now let's fit the word so that it fits nicely on the page. So what you've got to do is, as she clicked in the font size, let's bring that size down to where it works. You want to bring it down a little bit more so that we can get the whole word across. I want, yeah, there we go. So you get it down to where you can get one line for the health, wellness, and wealth. And now let's change the font color to blue. There we go. So keeping it consistent with the concentrate. And now let's go ahead and type over the new year. Let's type something different. Let's type, click here to receive your free, click here. And we want to make sure that it's specific. So you're going to click here. Keep going, typing to receive your free practical guide to real abundance. Health, wellness, and wealth. Click here to receive your free practical guide to real abundance. Now, the reason you have to, when you're creating a funnel, you must have a call to action, right? That's real important. If you have that call to action, you're forcing people, or you're at least letting people know that you got something for them that is free. So people are going to click this particular link when they come to your site. And what's beautiful about it is you're getting Facebook's audience for free. Here's a funnel that we're creating on your profile. Now we're going to take it to pages and groups. We'll be able to do that with groups and pages and other kinds of things. But the first thing you need to know how to do is how to create the beginning of this funnel right there in your own profile. It's called the Facebook profile funnel. So now, Miss G, let's make this fit. So how do you make it fit? What you've got to do is you've got to move there. And in fact, right underneath it, you'll see there are buttons underneath it. But what she's doing is she's making the font smaller and smaller, and that's good. I like that. Let's have that abundance underneath there because I want that abundance to stand out. So we put it under as a word underneath the second line. And always, whenever you type abundance, make sure you put an exclamation mark right behind it. Now, that's always the way it should appear, and that's just the way the company likes to do it. Okay, so now we have health, wealth, and or rather health, wellness, and wealth. It could have been health, wealth, and wellness. It didn't make a difference, whichever way you want to put it. But now we've got to click here to get to that wellness piece. Now we need to add one more. So let's add that image, that click here image, that button. People like buttons, so you're gonna remember, whenever you want to put something on the canvas, all you do is click it. Don't try to drag it over there. Just click it, and it pops there on the canvas, so you can downsize it, upsize it, do whatever you need to do. So let's make this smaller. Let's make this a button that people can click on. Okay, so it looks like she had to start it again, but that's fine. Let's get this button downsized, please. There we go. So remember, you got to hold shift, and that's what you have to do. You get the button to a size where anybody can click onto that button. It looks good. I like it just like it is. And we don't have to add anything else. I mean, this is perfect. This is all we're going to put there. Now, there's some more information you've got to give people. So go ahead and let's save this. So if you look up at the top, actually download it. Just go ahead and download it. Up at the very top, there's a download button, and you download this to your desktop. So it's preparing for the download. There's the desktop. Let's download it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Facebook, and we're going to upload this image to our Facebook page. Now, this can be a little tedious, but it's sound steps that if you take these steps, you will easily build this a profile funnel. And you can look at the video. Again, I'm going to put this video up on the website so you can actually look at this video on your own when you want after this meeting, anytime after this meeting. So the next thing I want you to do is the next thing you got to do is actually click on, well, you're going to upload this. So let's click the upload button so we can upload this image up to Facebook. Usually it's just to edit, you edit the profile. That's how you upload it. You edit the profile. Okay, so we there? Everybody sees how that the image has been uploaded. Let's save it. And now what I want you to do is then you're going to click the image. And when you click the image, now the image becomes a post. It talks about that up there at the top. Whoever you are, this is Real Abundance. So now what we want to do is we want to then put some words there by the image. Now I've got something that I put together here. Let me just tell you what we're going to put. I want you to type in there an entrepreneurial path to health, wellness, and wealth. And then follow that with can be found in our free practical guide to real abundance. And then you're going to type, this guide will provide you with our proprietary approach to not only health and wellness, but also to help you begin your journey to real abundance. So now, and then you're going to put a link there, and the link that we're going to put is realwaternow.com. So HTTP, you got to put the whole URL. So it's going to be HTTP real abundance now. Or is it real water? I'm sorry, real water now. My bad. realwaternow.com. realwaternow.com. And then you're going to save, once you get the link in there, you're going to save this link. Saved. Okay, let's come out of here. Let's look at that. Let's go to the front page again. Let's take a look at what we have. Now let's click, let's go back to that page. Click on the name over there, the page, the actual page. Now we put this on a page, but you can put this on your profile. This we just put on an actual page. Now notice, click it, click here. Beautiful. Takes you right to this link. Go ahead and click over at the, click the link over there that's set for you. Click that link. Perfect. And this takes anybody right to our Real Water page. Now, when we get people to this page, when it comes up, and while we're waiting for it to come up, go back to the front, that home page that we were just on, while we're waiting for it to come up, and just wait for it to spin. So this is important, folks. What I want you all to do today, or before the next session, and here's what I'm going to do. Those of you that attend next Tuesday's session, I'm going to want to see this page. So I want you to create your own page. Now, I don't see the email addresses, so put your email address in the chat box. Everybody should be putting their email address in the chat box. That way, I'm going to send you the photos or access to those photos. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to send you access to the photos so that you can build this particular profile. What I'm going to want you to do, I'm going to want you to actually create for yourself a business page, any kind of business page. Just create a page. And once you create that page, I want you to follow these steps and build your page. Now here we're at the page that link goes to. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. So what we're going to do, what I'm going to set up for you, everybody, all the way down, all the way down to the bottom. There it is. So this will come up first. When somebody goes over there and clicks on this piece, I'm going to have this page come up first. So why is when they give you this information, it will automatically, once they click send, after they put their information in here, it's automatically going to send them the link so that they can get the free book. And it's a 90, almost a 90-page book that's extensively tells you about how get real abundance or how real abundance works. It's a fantastic book. We've just finished it, and you're going to give it away for free. So when you give things away for free, what you're doing is you're getting something in return. So we're going to give this away simply because people are giving us their email address. That's the goal. Now, we're going to ask for the phone number, but we're not going to make it mandatory. But we will get a person's email address. So that's the main thing that I want you to remember in this process is to how to build your page first. We got many more steps to go. I'm going to take you through those steps. We're going to get all the way through this process starting next week. Remember, this is part 1 to building your own profile funnel and using that funnel without spending a dime to generate income. And the income you'll be able to generate is just from your story of how this product worked for you. Again, may I tell you, you can see how these pants are fitting on me. They are really bulky. I have lost 30 pounds using real water concentrate, but it does assortment of other things. It's full of negative ions. The only place that you can get stable negative ions is with real water, the bottle, or real water concentrate. The beautiful thing about the concentrate is you can take it with you. You can take it to the restaurant that you go in, squirt it right there in the water that they give you. You can squirt it in wine. You can squirt it in anything. And that's going to be a story that you will have to come up for yourself. We'll talk about that when we get through next week's part 2 of building yourself a Facebook profile funnel. I appreciate everybody from coming, for being here today. I don't know if Brent is in the room. I don't think he is, but let me just say thank you all for coming. I'll see you guys next Tuesday when we'll be going into part 2 on how to really make this funnel work, how to bring in other pages, funnel pages. We're gonna bring in at least 2 more funnel pages that will take that customer or that potential lead through these steps. So let's have fun. Hope everything is going right for you. I hope your wellness and your health is good. And I'm hoping that we continue to teach and talk about how you can have real abundance. Thank you and have a great evening.